Top 10 Best Offline Games for Android and iOS. Number 1. Dead Cells. Dead Cells is one of the most amazing roguelike platformers that anyone could hope to find on the Play Store. The Android port is incredible. You can choose from 30 FPS, 60 FPS, and limitless FPS in the game's settings, and there's likewise a HD designs choice for everybody with a muscular gadget. We've invested a great deal of energy playing this roguelike on Android and can unhesitatingly say the game runs like margarine at max settings on top-of-the-line equipment. While this title requests accuracy controls, it's completely playable with the touchscreen as well as an actual regulator. Dead Cells is the best of the best with regards to platformers. If you've yet to play, don't pass up a major opportunity since this is a game you can play anyplace. Number 2. My Friend Pedro. Ripe for Revenge. My Friend Pedro. Ripe for revenge on the PC and Nintendo Switch, where you use a smooth logjam repairman to bring down your foes. Seeing that the Control Center computer game depended on a famous Glimmer game, it's a good idea that the game would come to portable because of straightforward controls. We didn't get an immediate port of the Control Center game, yet we got a versatile branch-off that plays on a 2D plane, and it's similarly as extraordinary. Furthermore, it tends to be played disconnected, which makes it an ideal title for this gathering. My Friend Pedro. Ripe for Revenge is allowed to attempt. On the off chance that you like what you see, open the full title completely for $3, making this a top-notch discharge. Number 3. Grand Mountain Adventure. Winter sporting events used to be profoundly well known, thinking back to the PS1, PS2 days. The class has dropped off the radar, with just Ubisoft conveying the AAA mantle. From that point forward, Top Luva Stomach Muscle made one of the most mind-blowing winter sporting events in ongoing memory. Despite the fact that it's a versatile game, it's stuffed with content that can be generally played disconnected. There's a sum of 7 open-world mountains to investigate, amounting to in excess of 100 difficulties spread across these guides. You can ski, you can snowboard, and regulator support is incorporated. There's even a free play harmony mode for the individuals who need to raise a ruckus around town. Surrounding, an incredible game ought not be missed, particularly in the event that you're an enormous Cool Borders SSX fan. Number 4. Monument Valley. A blast from the past, Landmark Valley is a smooth riddle game where you collaborate with each level, bowing it to your will to guarantee your personality moves to their ideal situation to settle the riddle. The illustrations are smooth, the controls are responsive, and the game is testing. Its beginning and end a game ought to be, and it's likewise ideal for versatile, because of its reduced down interactivity. While there is a permit really take a look at in the wake of introducing the game, subsequent to associating on your most memorable boot up, you're great to play without a web association, which is definitively why Landmark Valley is in the present gathering. It's an incredible game to play disconnected. On the off chance that you haven't encountered this work of art, take it for a twist. Number 5. Super Hexagon. Assuming that you appreciate testing arcade-style games, fortune has smiled on you. Super Hexagon fits that depiction impeccably. Furthermore, it's been refreshed with high frame rate support alongside regulator support, so it's a champion delivery that is old yet at the same time upheld. Furthermore, the whole game can be played disconnected, making it an ideal title for suburbanites, because of its reduced down play. Meetings will more often than not be speedy and disappointment is a consistent. However, there is without a doubt something unquestionably fun about attempting over and over to vanquish the game's straightforward guidelines and quick movement. Number 6. Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is a cultivating and life test system, a specialty kind with a devoted fanbase. Assuming that you played around with titles like Collect Moon, this has comparative, however more boundless, ongoing interaction. No spoilers. You can undoubtedly endure many hours playing, with heaps of replayability. Certainly, things start straightforward enough by establishing a couple of yields and perhaps raising a chicken or two. That is perfect on the off chance that you like to play at an easygoing speed. On the other hand, In the event that you're searching for a game with some profundity, also an unending effort, Stardew Valley is effectively a top decision in the present gathering, particularly since the game backings gamepads. This is a tomfoolery game to play with contact controls on a telephone, and you can truly dive in on tablets and Chromebooks while making the rounds thanks to the included regulator support and no necessity for a web association. Number 7. Civilization 6. Aspyr Media at long last brought its versatile port for Human Progress V to Android in 2020. It came as a shock, yet it was a welcome one. Human Progress V is a requesting game, with a guide loaded with units, domains, urban communities, and man-made intelligence players taking care of a continually developing recreation. That implies execution can plunge late game, particularly with regards to stacking times. The title chugs on the most recent iPad Star as well as the Nintendo Switch, so dropped edges can be anticipated. In any case, the Android form is a flat-out bliss to play in spite of a few minor issues. The 60-move free preliminary makes it simple for everybody to test the game to perceive how it performs on their gadget prior to spending a dime. All around, this is a strong port from Aspyr Media, and it's a flat-out impact to play on bigger screens like tablets. The best part is that since you needn't bother with a web association with Play, it's ideally suited for compact meetings. Number 8. Castlevania. Symphony of the Night. Konami's exemplary Metroidvania title Castlevania Ensemble of the Night was delivered on the Play Store shockingly in 2020, and it's accessible for $2.99, which is a deal. On the off chance that you haven't played SOD-N, it's a wonderful 2D platformer that offers non-direct interactivity, which supports investigation. The essential mission ought to require around 8 or 9 hours to get done, so it will take more than one sitting to manage this delivery. Since you can play disconnected, you will not need to stress over a web association once the game is introduced. Number 9. Grid Autosport. Grid Autosport is a control center quality racer that arrived on Android in 2019. The full game can be had for $10, and there are no IAPs or promotions, which makes this a superior delivery. In the event that you've yet to play this racer, it blends many dashing styles, from soil tracks to city roads, and there are various vehicles to race. In examination, most racers on Android are allowed to play, so they contain numerous sketchy adaptation frameworks and a prerequisite for a steady web association. Assuming that you've been looking for an exceptional versatile racer that won't burn through every last dollar, can be played disconnected whenever you need, and offers regulator support out of the container, Framework Autosport is the most ideal racer that anyone could hope to find on the Play Store that fits these prerequisites. Number 10. Grimvalor. Grimvalor is an awesome hack-and-slash platformer that includes excellent graphics and a premium price point that can be unlocked through a single $7 in-app purchase. The game supports physical controllers, and you can test the gameplay without going out of pocket since the first act is available for free. Reviews have remained positive following the game's original release on the Apple App Store in 2018, and the Android port looks and plays as well as it does on iOS. Controllers are supported out of the box, and there's no internet requirement once it's installed. Grimvalor plays well on tablets and phones alike. It's basically a perfect portable hack-and-slash game. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bye bye.